Okay, notice this one here is an isosceles triangle. What do I mean? Two equal sides. Isosceles means two equal sides. Two equal sides and angles. Remember that? So that's down in the notes for up here in the notes for you. So right here. So this is your exam 2 notes. And it says an isosceles triangle has two equal sides, two equal angles. So two equal sides, two equal angles across from them. All right, so these are isosceles triangle. This is an isosceles triangle. So this angle is across from this side. This angle is across from that side. So this has to be 65 also, doesn't it? Has to be the same. Why? Because they're across from the same sides. So angles are always connected with the sides across from them. So two equal angles are going to have two sides across from them that are also equal. Okay, great. So what? Well, now we can find the third angle, can't we? Right here. Because we take 180 minus 65 minus 65. What does that give us? 50? So that one's got to be 50. Okay, so now let's go down to the question. Are they similar? What do you got to have to be similar? Three angles the same. Really just two. Whoop, sorry. Really just two. Because that proves the third angles are. So anyway, do we have two angles in one triangle that are the same as two angles in another triangle? Well, we have one. We have the 50 and the 50, but no, this is not enough info. Not enough info. Why not? Because we just don't know. We don't know. We do not know the other angles. Well, the one we do know is so far so good, right? 50-50. That one's right. But we don't know the others. Now, if this was different, if this was like 40, then I would say, no way, they're not similar, because then I would know they have a different angle. And they have to have the same three angles, right? And so if they had one that I knew was different, then I would say, no way. But the only one I know is so far so good, 50-50. I just don't know the other two. So we have to say not enough info. They may be similar. They may not be similar. We just don't know. We don't know the other angles. The one we do know is so far so good. So we can't rule it out. We can't rule it in. We just say not enough information. What about, okay, so what does that mean about congruence? Are they identical? Remember, congruent means identical, which specifically means same sides across from same angles, right? To be identical, you got to be identical in every way, which means you have the same sides across from the same angles. Can we say that? Or can we rule that out? We have a 50 across from a 3. And here we have a 65 across from a 3. No way. No way. I'm not, we can say no way for sure. We don't say not enough information. We say no way. Why? Because already we know enough to rule it out. They have a 3 across from a 50, and here a 3 across from a 65. No way. You've got to have the same sides across from the same angles to be identical, to be congruent. So they are for sure not congruent, not identical. As far as similar, we don't know. They may be, they may not be. We just can't tell if they're similar. But for sure, they're not identical. They don't have the same sides across from the same angles. They may have all three angles the same. We just don't know, not enough information. But for sure, they're not identical. They don't have the same sides across from the same angles.